Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to share a story with you, not to teach, not to judge, but to help us understand our children a little more deeply. It's the story of a little girl with ADHD and the inner world she carries quietly inside her. The feelings she doesn't always have words for, the emotions we can sometimes miss, even when we love her so much. Let me begin with a story. A girl I have come to know through many voices, many letters, and many conversations. She is not one person, and yet she could be any of our daughters. When she was little, people called her too emotional, too talkative, too sensitive, not listening. She tried very hard to be good, but her mind moved fast. Her feelings moved even faster. She loved deeply. She wanted to please everyone. But she heard, "Why can't you sit still? Why are you always distracted? Why do you make everything a big deal?" So she learned something dangerous. If I hide my feelings, people will like me more. And slowly, she began disappearing. Not because anyone meant harm, but because no one knew what to name. At school, teachers saw two different girls, the quiet daydreamer or the chatterbox who could not stop talking. Inside, it felt like everyone else seems to get the instructions. Why does my brain freeze? She stayed up late trying to finish work. She cried when no one was watching. She thought, maybe I really am lazy. Maybe something is wrong with me. But she kept smiling, kept trying, kept masking. In high school, she became the girl who always helped others, even when she could not help herself. She laughed loudly, played the confident role, became the fun friend. Inside, "Please don't leave me. Please don't see how hard everything is." She felt things so deeply: rejection, embarrassment, criticism. They stayed in her body for days. She didn't have words for that yet. Why they get these labels? Lazy. Adults saw unfinished homework, messy room, procrastination, missed deadlines. But inside, her brain struggled to organize. Overwhelm turned into shutdown. She could start only when terrified. Shame kept piling up. Sometimes she sat at her desk for hours, not scrolling, not talking, just frozen. People said, "Just do it." Her brain whispered, "I don't know where to start. And if I get it wrong again, I'll disappoint everyone." Crazy, too emotional, because she felt deeply, and no one helped her understand those feelings. She held everything inside until it spilled out. Heightened sensitivity, rejection hitting like a punch, emotional storms, body always on alert. She cried easily. She reacted big. Sometimes she shut down completely. People said she was dramatic, but nobody taught her what to do with emotions. Nobody ever acknowledged. Difficult, defiant. Often, boredom looked like disrespect. Sensory overload looked like attitude. Curiosity sounded like arguing. In class, She blurted out because the thought was about to disappear. Instead of curiosity, they saw disrespect. She didn't mean to challenge anyone. She just could not hold everything inside at once. Aggressive. Her anger was almost always a last resort. Frustration, feeling misunderstood, feeling unheard, nervous system in fight or flight. She was not trying to be aggressive. She was trying to protect herself from another wave of criticism. As these words piled up around her, something painful began to grow inside. Maybe it's me. Maybe I really am the problem. College was busy. Deadlines, exams, expectations. She joined clubs, took leadership roles, stayed constantly occupied because if I stop, the thoughts will catch up. People said, "Wow, you are amazing. You do so much. You are so strong." But she felt lost, overwhelmed, behind, always behind. She built a career. She married someone loving. She had children she adored. From the outside, she has it all. Inside, why do I still feel broken? Like I'm living someone else's life. She forgot appointments, lost keys, burned out easily, felt guilty all the time. Even with success, there was grief. I don't know who I am anymore. I have spent so long pretending. One day, finally, ADHD. Everything slowed. Oh, so it was not my fault. She cried. Not because she was sad, but because someone finally gave her language. But then came something painful. Even now that there is a name, people still don't understand. Some said, "Everyone has ADHD now. You're fine. Stop using labels." Are you kids mentally disabled? Her heart broke because her children were not broken. They were thoughtful, sensitive, curious, creative, deeply loving. They were just wired differently. If you are a parent listening, I want you to know you are not the enemy in this story. You are learning. You are growing, just like your child. ADHD children are deeply emotional, sensitive to rejection, aware that they are different, unsure how to name it, terrified of disappointing the people they love most. And you, simply being present, can give them what the world never gave her. Sit with them. Listen without rushing to fix. Notice effort more than results. Avoid comparing. Stay curious instead of critical. Your presence rewires shame into safety. Your acceptance becomes their anchor. And slowly, instead of disappearing, they begin to exist. Children with ADHD are not broken. They are often overwhelmed, misunderstood, and desperately wanting to be loved as they are. And many grown women still carry that wounded child inside them because no one helped them name it early. Together, we can do better by seeing, by listening, by staying close. So our children never have to lose themselves just to be accepted. If this story does something in you and you would like to understand ADHD a little more, the challenges, the emotions, and how to support your child in everyday life, I have created a small mini series here on this channel just for parents like you. You are very welcome to watch it when you feel ready. You don't have to do this alone.